Okay, I'm going to show you guys how to upload news. So when you're in OBS and you've been recording the news, when you're done with it, when it finishes, you're going to hit stop recording. Then what you always need to do is go up to File, Show Recordings, and that will take you to the broadcast folder. Now, over time, you're going to have a lot of broadcasts to fill up this folder. I just have one here. But what you always want to do is you always want to play it, make sure the sound's good and everything, because you don't want to upload news that doesn't sound good and didn't work right. So to preview it, just click on it, hit the space bar, and then that will play it back if everything's good. What I usually do is I rename it so I know what it is when I'm uploading it. So to rename it, just right click on rename, and make it whatever the date's going to be. So like Monday, September 13th. This doesn't have to be perfectly grammatically correct because it's just for us to know which file we're working with. Okay, so now to upload it, when you are on the iMacs, you're going to have a little shortcut that says News Upload. I'm at home working on this, so mine looks a little bit different. So I'm just going to go there. That was what your little bookmark would take you to. When you're there, you would click on Admin Portal. Now, if it does not have you signed in, it will look like this. And for you guys, if you click on it and just click on cams, it has the username and password automatically saved, so you don't have to remember any of that. Okay, then this is where you go to that admin portal. And when you're on the admin portal, you will click on media. And then from media, go to video on demand. And then from video on demand, you will see all of our videos. You will click on upload new video. Okay, now the first and most important thing I always do is I jump down and grab that file. So I go to select, and then on the side, you'll see a broadcast folder. Again, I'm not on the school computer, so mine looks a little bit different, but right here. And then when you rename that file, again, you know what the file is that you're working with. So when you have a lot, you know what you're selecting. Okay, let's give it a name. Now, this is where we do want to be grammatically correct here, because this is what the school sees, this is what administrators see who watch our news. And believe it or not, they're actually watching the news. Superintendent's been watching our news, which I think is a really nice compliment. But anyway, we're going to type in September, and you can kind of abbreviate that. September 13th. And then in quotation marks, you're going to put the letter day, just like that. The actual letter is going to be what you have in quotation marks. Now, this is so important because if you don't click on advanced, then you basically did all of this for nothing, and I'll explain why. You have to select what channel you want this to upload to. So we always have to click on middle school. Then you always have to go up to this single arrow and click that. If you don't click on the single arrow, and let's say you did this, that puts the news on all of those channels. We don't want that. We just want it on the middle school single arrow, and then you can upload that, and then it will be shown on the news. Okay, now once you do that, it's going to take you back to this screen. Because this was a really short sample clip, it's not going to take long to do its upload, but it's there and it's ready to go. The next step that you need to do is get it to show on the big screen out in front of the library. So once you do this, you have to go over to signage. Signage is our digital signage displays. These are the two above the door, and then that's the big screen. So we want to edit the big screen by going to the down arrow and click edit. And then from there, we're going to select the playlist that's on there and then edit that. Now here you're going to see all the different videos that we have uploaded that we have playing on that big screen. This is the playlist. It's like making a Spotify playlist. Now what we're going to do is add the video. So if we click on add video, all of the stuff that we have ever uploaded here is going to show up. Who wants to scroll through that? You don't want to. I don't want to. So if we click on date, the most recent one's going to show up. Now it's been like literally a minute, if that. So that video that we just uploaded is not showing up. But for now, if I pretend that this is the video I would click on it and then add it. That will add it to the playlist here. Okay. Once you see that there, you always want to go through or go back and delete the old news as well. Or for example, like for me, I've just uploaded that twice and don't want it there. So when you have the previous day's news on there, remove it and then hit save. Again, mine looks a little bit different because this is just a sample that I'm uploading for you. Okay, and then from there you click close, you click save changes, and then your work is done. Okay, then you've done everything to upload to the news channel, to put it on to the actual middle school's channel, and then to put it on the playlist. So, guys, that's a big job. If we don't do that, we don't have news. What good is recording the news if we don't actually have it uploaded properly for the next day? So, if this is your job, once you do this a couple times, you're going to be able to do this in your sleep.